Welcome back, everyone. Cardi Board with the Cardboard Pirates here, back with round 3. Sorry for the delay. We were just trying to get things a little tightened up here in the video front. We're going to start here with a turn 1 Garpin pass to our opponent playing the Reiju. 2 Dawn, play your little Reiju into big Reiju, get some cards. You love to see it. Our opponent should get to draw. Yep, 3 cards there due to effects. New background music is just something I'm getting started with, making myself in Reaper. It's kind of just a little 4-second loop right now, but it'll get better, I promise. So here we're just gonna swing all of our stuff out, get as much cards out of hand as possible. Though honestly, probably shouldn't have done that, to be completely honest. Into most decks, 5 and 5 is fantastic, but into Reiju, I'm kind of just helping them out, right? Like, realistically, if I had nothing to play, 8 was the move there. Get the life taken, get the hand size raised, get them further away from Reiju effect. Don't just let them discard stuff for free, but if the most of my opponent trashed, the 2 1Ks weren't exactly the best. They were just little babies, so unless we're doing a judge play, we'll go 7 on my face, and we're absolutely going to eat that. No chance. Up to 5 Dawn here. Let's see what we've got going on. Fortunately, do not remember it this well at this point, though typically 5 Dawn might just be, since they're not worried too much about removal, as long as you're not playing something that's a 4 cost, we're kind of alright. Basically, let's see what we're gonna do. I'd probably play a 5 cost out here if I have it in my hand, just because I'm not really that susceptible to removal. Whereas a 4 cost could easily just be tempoed back to my hand since I can't place it on life with Sabo effect. Let's see what we do here. Are we gonna get the Dawn Nami down? Oh, Garp. Alright, gonna get the Garp down, get a search in. 4 Dawn left means we might be thinking about Kiku Pass. Let's see what we're gonna do here. Oh, we're gonna plant some babies. We are going to plant some little trees. That makes sense as well. The idea being we understand that we're vulnerable to Niji, but if we have 2, what's he gonna do? And having this already set up on board allows us to go for very strong plays a turn early, since on 7 Dawn next turn we actually can't put Ace into our life and bring him back down at the same time. So we 1 Dawn short without Dawn Nami, so this is pretty good here in my opinion. So our opponent's best move is probably try to remove one of the aces so they can't go absolutely nuts and just get free value for the next few turns. Let's see what my opponent does. 6 coming across. Easy 2k out. Nice searchable Luffy 2k there. Gonna do 6 across with the Reiju. Going down to 2 life is pretty preferred here because we want to get our ace plays online, and we're going to play 3 for Niji, and this is a critical misplay here. I let my opponent know he could take it back. I literally was just cool as I could be about it, but he wanted to stick with his misplay. He trashed Niji there, and there was no Niji. That's my hesitation here, Draw. I'm like, bro, you want to go back? Please, I feel awful. Please go back. But he did not want to. Man is a man of principle. He stuck to his guns. So unfortunately, played 3 Dawn to just trash a card there. I had my little babies, and honestly, at this point, I would not blame you for thinking the game is sealed. We're gonna play Ace, swing 7, which is probably going to be taken based on how small the hand is. And then we're gonna pretty freely, I think we're considering doing shenanigans with the Dawn, but then we remember that we need to attach the Dawn, right, to put the Ace up on life. We did remember. So we trash, bring back, buff lead, and we're gonna go 7-9. And if they have the counter, you're gonna want to counter out of this first one for sure with the looming 9. Apologies for the Discord green highlight. We'll cut that better next time. I wanted to make the mats look like they were squeezing together, right? My opponent said I was a little off angle for that. So we ended turn, we got a 7k leader, which is fantastic into Reiju because she doesn't have that much Dawn available, though. Let's see, he's up to 6 Dawn, a relatively high amount of Dawn for Reiju all considered. If he doesn't do any Dawn minus effects this turn, he could set himself up for a potentially good judge next turn, just because of all the little ones in his trash. But beyond that, his trash is not that great. I think he has Reiju. We're dropping a little Ichiji here for stage effects, so we probably also have another little Ichiji in hand, because that's not usually a card you just freely trash. Let's see what they do over here. He's kind of in the tank, realizing he probably wants to deal with this ace. And the play for dealing with the ace is, of course, the 7-drop at minus his power. And looks like we are going for that. We're going 4-drop Ichiji, Power Rangers transformation into 7-drop. Gonna minus the power on my ace, make him nice and easy to remove, relatively speaking. Now the weakest thing on the board. So 7 into 5, and if we defend ace here, we could make more attacks go into him instead of our life, but that'd be 2 cards, and that'd be all that we'd end up defending anyway, so for our life from the following swings. Actually, that's less because we're 7k leader, so the most you could do is a swing 7. That'd be 1 card. So just lose that. We have more rushes in our hand, most likely, considering how freely we let ace go. If our hand was all counter and we had no other rushes, we probably would have been willing to just give all the cards for ace, because he'd be so consequential the following turn with baby ace on the field. But I would not be surprised if we just see another ace come down. The board is set for it beautifully. On the 9 Dawn turn now, just mapping out the turn. I want to make sure we don't misplace any Dawn somewhere. And we're checking for Niji's in trash right now. The 5 cost, good Niji. Bounces a 4 cost, pops a 2. We're going to tap the 5 Dawn, bring down another ace. He gains rush to our life, and we're going to just rinse and repeat, essentially. I think we are going to, if I recall correctly, slightly missequence this turn, or possibly leave some attack on the table. We'll take a look at it as it unfolds. So 7k coming across into life, of course. No point wasting our time dealing with that Ichiji when our opponent is clearly on the back foot. We need to strike while the iron is hot. So that's going to cost them 3 cards right there, as they realize that the swings can only grow from here. So we're going to put a Dawn under leader. We're going to do our little rigmarole, heal, unheal, buff. We buffed Garp via the first Sabo effect too, which hadn't been used to this point. Considering we're going to put Dawn under, when we do go 8. I believe here we have the 2 Dawn up because we are considering playing yet another baby character. And this is already messed up just a little bit. It would have definitely been worth it to slam those 2 down, 2 Dawn under Garp and swing an extra 6, even if you didn't want to do it into life, just to check that last 2k. You could do it into a body even, but just do it into life, right? So I guess we could bluff Radical Beam here. Might have been going through my head, but it was probably just best to get the extra 6. We are pretty darn safe as a 7k leader into this opposing board right now, honestly. It takes him far too many Dawns to get up a threatening number of attacks, considering our hand size. And yeah. But definitely could have swung 6. Not really need to bluff double Radbeam here, to be honest. This deck doesn't even run Radical Beam anyway. We likely just determined that the 2-drop was better as a 1k counter in our hands, since we could just slam it down next turn anyway if we truly wanted to use it. And the 2k power is not very likely to be the difference in this game, right? He's on have to win now, and he needs 3 of his 4 attacks to go through. So if we can just block 1 attack, the game is essentially won for us. Considering he countered out Queen last turn. So we're cleaning up our ace here. We let ace go. We're far more concerned with any form of lethal here, so you can have the ace. 15k across to leader does it, or a single rusher out of hand if you didn't play a blocker, but yeah, it looks like didn't play a blocker, so it's going to be a pretty simple finish from us. I think we're just checking to make sure there was no blocker. Cool. 15. Yeah. Obviously not going to. Your opponent had a pretty unfortunate time. They did start with the stage, but just early on, some trashes didn't go in their favor, what they cycled into, and they were not able to set up properly. Kind of got everything in the wrong order. That can happen. Anyway, everybody, take it easy. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you're looking for some more content, we're going to be on Twitch tomorrow morning, May 11th, with the Cartoon Magica Treasure Cup. Hope to see you all in the stream there. Link down below. All right, everyone.